If you're thinking about the snowbirding life, this video is for you. So my husband and I decided to want to invest in another property out of state, and we chose Florida. We did 2 years of research specifically in the area of Florida, and then zoned in more on the Emerald Coast, Gulf of Mexico area because of the beaches. The beaches. It is turquoise, beautiful water. It is white, sugary sand that doesn't get super hot on your toes, but it's a place that I found so much peace just being able to stare at the water. So I think when you pray about something intentionally and it just happens, then it's meant to be. So we picked that area specifically, and then we got to work. We put our budget together. We put our plan in place, what type of property we wanted, why we wanted to buy it there, and what we wanted to get out of that property. Put everything on pen and paper, and then met with our lender so we could make sure we had the correct loan product, the loan product that was going to fit our needs, whether it was short-term play or a long-term play. We wanted to have those options. And then we met with our real estate agent. So that way they knew the area that we wanted to be at. We met with a real estate agent, and the agent that we chose is somebody that I had done business with previously in investing here in Colorado, but he also lived in Florida. So we used his services. So we called him up, told him what we were looking to do, and we flew out there a few months before we actually purchased. But we wanted to get a lay of the land. I wanted my husband to really see what I fell in love with because I was out in that area before, and just narrowing down some areas. So my husband and I flew out there in December. Even though it's December there, it was still beautiful. Unlike, I love Colorado, but I was ready for warm weather. I'm tired of shoveling snow. I'm tired of scraping my windows. I'm tired of changing out my wardrobes. Plus, I'm getting older, and my joints and bones and all the good stuff, they're not happy with me anymore. So that's another reason why we chose Florida, is because we wanted warmer weather all year round. But anyway, so we met with our real estate agent, and he showed us a couple areas. Then we just fell in love with this one subdivision that he was doing listings on, and met with him, and then flew back to Colorado. We did our negotiations over the phone. We did a couple live Zooms, and then we bought actually a new build out there in Navarre on the Sound. So we loved the location being right on the Sound. We did it because it was deferred maintenance. We knew that the HOA was going to cover a lot of our lawn care for us. We knew that we had the opportunity to do short-term or long-term rentals. We had a really nice, clean, safe area. I did a lot of research on the market. It's walking distance to restaurants, to Walmart, to coffee shops. So location was appealing if we decided to rent it. We've been blessed so far that we have chosen just to have it as a secondary home for us. So when we're going back to Florida, we have a place to go back to that's ours. Eventually, we're going to turn it into a longer term investment play once we buy another property out there. But it can get really, really intimidating when you're in one state trying to figure out how you're going to have all this come together in a totally different state. And that's why having the right circle of people investing, then you need a good property manager, you need a good cleaner, you need a good handyman, all these things you're going to want to build out. And I'll share some more of those tips with you later. But these are all things that you want to have as services, that you want to be able to know that peace of mind that you have that while you're in another state doing what you're doing in this state, knowing that that's going to be taken care of because it's a phone call away. So that's really important too, is to build, your referral resources that way too. This is Kim, your Florida real estate resource. So if you want help navigating any of this process, I would love the opportunity to earn your business. Contact me at the information below, and please don't forget to subscribe.